my neck. Nobody told me black people got MS. Some people think illness arrives all at once, like a lightning strike. But for me, it felt more like a slow whisper that gradually became impossible to ignore. For years, the stress had been building. At the time, I didn't think of it as stress. I thought of it as life. I was young, ambitious, capable. I had studied in the UK, completed my postgraduate degree, started building my career, and from the outside, everybody and everything probably looked fine. But my body remembers things differently. I remember carrying a newborn baby all over central London with almost no help. Just me, carrying this tiny human through buses, trains, cold weather, exhaustion, trying to survive. At the time, I told myself I was coping. Women cope. Nigerian women especially. We cope. We push through. We adjust. We carry things. Sometimes literally. And for a long time, that is exactly what I did. I carried things. I carried pressure. I carried fear. I carried disappointment. I carried exhaustion. And slowly, my body started carrying it too. At first, the signs were subtle. A strange weakness here, an overwhelming tiredness there. Moments where my body did not feel entirely connected to me. But because I looked fine, I convinced myself I was fine. And because people around me did not understand what was happening, I learned very quickly not to complain too much. Then one day, the symptoms became harder to ignore, and eventually I heard the words multiple sclerosis, MS. I remember feeling completely confused, not just because of the diagnosis itself, but because of where I was. Nigeria. Nobody around me seemed to know anything about it. In fact, one of the things I kept hearing over and over again was, black people don't really get MS. Imagine hearing that while your own body is actively betraying you. It was terrifying. Because if this was supposedly a white people disease, then what exactly was happening to me? That was one of the loneliest parts of the experience. Not just the illness itself, but the isolation, the feeling that nobody around you fully understood what your body was doing. And MS is such a strange illness. Some days you look perfectly normal to everybody else, while your nervous system feels like it's on fire. That is one of the hardest things to explain to people. Your body starts becoming unpredictable. You stop trusting it completely. You stop feeling safe inside yourself. And stress makes everything worse. That was another thing I had to learn. My emotions were no longer just emotions. Fear affected my body. Anger affected my body. Stress affected my body. Even my nervous system reacted to sadness. Sometimes my muscles would tighten so badly that I realized that I could not even afford emotional chaos anymore. Even my anger had consequences. And slowly, I began to understand something frightening. My body was changing. My life was changing. And no amount of pretending otherwise was going to stop it. My body had already begun a war against itself, and I had no idea how much my life was about to change.